Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Simulator 17 Platinum Edition on Estancia Lapacho, I guess. I have got everybody started going. It has been a absolute task to get all this, these guys doing what they're supposed to do, and I forgot that the duet's far does better with the rooster harvester because, well, it's smarter. It knows to go to the other side of it. The Massey does not. It tries to go to the left side, so it's not going to work. This guy should go right down here and stop, and then turn around and come back, and we will see if he unloads. If he does, we're going to go get started working on some roads today. I want to make a road between the silage pit and the cows. I also want to make a road down to our waterway to fill water. And looks like they got themselves straightened out good. Somebody was flashing that they were in traffic. I want to make a road over past the style. Where are you going? Okay, give me a second because he didn't do this before. Aha! Success. There we go. The offset, I had him set to the left instead of the right. That's what it was. That may have been the deal with the other one too. Now, everybody is working. Let's go do some roads before somebody messes up again. Now, here's what I was thinking. I kind of want to make this paving blocks through here. You can see here. Just because I want it to be more of a... about to get in somebody's way, I feel like. Yeah, I kind of want to make this paving blocks through here. Get out of this guy's way. Because I want it to look more like a pathway. As well as something I can drive on. So I think that's what we're going to do here. Remove grass, cloud sowed. We want asphalt, sand, concrete, pine needles, paving slabs. That's the one we want, and we want to remove grass. So we say X. There we go. And we just want to set down right here, pretty even with that one, and start going. Now I think the paving blocks are going to look really good, or paving slabs rather. They're going to look really good down through here. I do want to replace my barns, and I may do that, but I'm going to hold off on it for a little while. I'm not going to do it in this episode. We may do it in one of the future episodes. We just want to come down through here, and we will stop right there. Get as much of this grass as we can here. There we go. Get right up against... Oh, I said right up against it, not like that. That's not what I meant. I want to go right up against this thing, that way we get all of this. Cal's looking at me like, well, what are you doing? I'm trying to get some road work done, man. There we go. Let's get that part. We'll just stop right about there. Now, let's go over here. Get these guys. And somebody is in traffic. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to do what I'm doing for a few minutes, though. I'm not going to go bother them. I'm going to let them go. If they can't figure it out, then they can't figure it out. Not really much of a surprise. When you're trying to use a bunch of AI stuff, it gets really complicated, and the plan is for this is to do as many fields as we possibly can do at one time. So it's going to get really complicated at some point. Let's back up and get the rest of this here if we can. We're probably going to have to make one more swipe. No, it looks like that's going to do it. Well, there's a little piece of grass too. That's okay, it's pavers. Grass growing through it is pretty normal for pavers. Or paving slabs, whichever. When you do them, you tend to have the cracks between the concrete, or between the slab itself. You never really get all of it. Get a little more this way. There we go. Now we got us a nice paving slab road through here. Go ahead and change that back to original dirt, original ground, and we want to say that no. All right, let me go get this guy straightened out, and then we'll come back and we'll do this part here because I think I want to change this around completely right here. Where's our auto load trailer at? I have no idea. Be sitting here. Oh, it's over there. I know where it's at. Okay. Yeah, let me get this guy figured out real quick, and then, wait, which one was it? This one. Came in just a little too close. Let's change his offset slightly. Change it to 5 meters, that way he goes out a little bit further. He's got a little bit of room there to work with, so goes out a little bit further. That way he doesn't turn into anybody. These two right here, this guy right here, the sugarcane thing, turns just way too sharp. That is what I have figured out. I mean, he just turns way too sharp. This guy's still not coming back far enough. Let's change that to 5. 5. There we go. Now then, shouldn't have any issues backing on up. Stop him for a second there and just start him over. There we go. Now. Good deal. Everybody should be happy. This guy's waiting on him to come back. Good. Now, let's get back to this. So I'm thinking here, instead of doing the rock or whatever, I think I want to do concrete. I think I just want to make it concrete all the way around. Mainly because I want to keep my gravel road. So I want to keep some of the like some sort of direction here, I guess, is what I'm looking for. We keep some sort of direction so that when we come through here, we have a path to drive on, then we have a place for our storage building to go. Once we get it down here in just a minute, I'm going to try to do it. This one anyway, this episode. I'm not going to do the other ones. Let's see if we can turn right here and make this kind of a... We can come back and smooth that back out with original ground here in just a minute. Alright, let's get this, and we're going to have to move those bales, so I have to run and grab the trailer to get that done. But I'm going to get all the paving done that I can first, and then I'll come back to it. So there we go. Yeah, we might let the concrete bleed over. That's not so bad. Here we go. Get all this we can get first, and then we'll come get the bales and come back to it. So this should be concrete here too. It is. Good deal. Now let's get up against this gravel. I did want to put a gravel road in just because I really like the gravel look for a like a pathway, you know. Not perfect. It's going to move around a little bit. It's going to give our tractors some play so they're not constantly on asphalt all the time. It's not exactly where I meant to go with that, but it's okay. We'll just widen it out some. No big deal. There we go. Let's see if we can get the rest of this here finished out. Give it a turn there. There we go. Good deal. Now, see if we can back up to these bales a bit. I want to get all this we can get, as close as we can get. There. And somebody is in traffic. Surprise, surprise. Never would have thought. I can't leave for 5 minutes without somebody getting in traffic or something crazy happening. Which is about right. Now, finish this up. Well, we're going to finish what we're doing. You can just sit in traffic, buddy. I don't know why you're in traffic. How are you in traffic? Okay, that's the sugar beet. We got to get him going because this sugar beet takes forever. So, seriously, man, stop turning so sharp. Can't go any further than that. I guess I can too. I can go out 5. Let's go out 5. That should take care of that. Ah, Mr. Tractor. Well, did I miss it again? I guess so. These two right here, I'm just going to have to set up course play or something, because this guy's not coming back around like he's supposed to be. And this guy's not coming back near far enough. Let's just move this back to like 7 or 8. When the trailer is 100 feet long, we should catch it at some point. There we go. Even if it dumps it in the front of the truck, fine. Maybe that'll work this time. Man, this farm management stuff is hard. Gotta keep track of all these guys, get them to do what you want them to do. Takes a little while. Takes a long while, actually. To get used to having to jump back and forth to do everybody's stuff, to get everybody going or whatever. I think sometimes it'd be easier to do it all ourselves. No, probably not. It'd be hard to harvest 3 or 4 fields at the same time if it was just us. Probably wouldn't work out so well. There we go. Just come around here. That part, I'm gonna leave a little bit of it showing through. It's not, doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to get the large chunks that's underneath the bales. So, we'll go ahead and get it. It looks funny leaving it there, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks kind of weird. All right, now let's set this guy down right here. I bet the ST Max 105 just ran smooth into the fence over there. We'll check on him. Surprise. I don't know why you're down here. I have no idea. This makes no sense for you to be down here in any way, shape, or form. I don't know where you were trying to go, but the field is this way, and you just drove straight. Like straight down there. I'll never understand that. Alright, let's see if this works this time. With a -8 offset. No, it's like you're stopping closer to the edge of the field. It's turn on field on this thing. It probably is. Feel like a -15 offset, I guess, to get him going. Oh, they're all going home. Oh, no. No, sir. End shift off. Now we're going to have to get everybody started back up again. I forgot I had the extra game extension on this. What am I going to do? That will do. Okay. Are you going to start moving before this thing passes you? No, you're not. Why are you not backing up like you were before? Just take this off completely. Maybe that will work. Now let's go get our other helpers hired back in because everybody went home for the day. What's the deal? Oh, that's right, he left. There we go. Good, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Now we can go get our trailer, move the bales. Get rid of that. We don't need that in our way. This sunflower guy is hauling pretty good here, isn't he? He's moving right along. Now, this grass field over here, I have a surprise that I'm going to try to buy. And we're probably going to have to do the first part of this without this big, massive thing that I want to buy. I want to buy this right here. Let's see. Baling technology. I don't think it's under balers, but I am going to buy one of these. I'm going to buy one of these quad bale things because I've never used one. And it also has the trailer attachment, so we can hook one of our auto loaders to it. And probably the Massey is probably the one I'm going to end up buying. But it'll do 4 bales at once. It's square bales, but it does 4 bales at once and auto loads them onto the trailer, and that would be cool to have. Mowers. We're going to buy this big Krone, this big M500 right here. This thing is massive looking. The only option we get is rim color. We'll probably change those to like black or something. I don't know. But it's a 13.2 meter wide working width, and it doesn't have to pull anything. It is the motor. So probably going to end up buying that for this big field right here, just because it makes sense. And then we'll do a follow me setup for the windrower, which I went and picked up the John Deere. If I didn't mention that already, this big wide John Deere mower here. We're going to need a bigger one anyway. I went and picked that guy up just for that reason. And then we'll buy one of the big 4 baling mods for the hay bales. We'll keep the wrapper, the bale wrapper combo here for our silage bales, and then we'll need some grass bales too, and we'll probably do those with the square bales as well, just because there's no point in how do you end up in traffic every time I leave? Just because there's no real point in doing round bales here without wrapping them or whatever else, because it's not making a whole lot of sense. Everybody just gets stuck in traffic. This is crazy. I don't know. Stara is probably just behind the rooster, if I had to guess, sitting there waiting to be moved. Let's check this thing and see what it is on. It is on round bales. Perfect. When I pull up here, I can throw it into work position. First, let me hop over here. Is it you that's blocked behind of me? Blocked by. I don't understand what you were blocked by. Now you're doing it too. What's the deal? You're not wanting to go anywhere. Why not? Alright, it is morning time. Everybody is still doing good on their jobs. Everybody worked straight through the night. And gonna make this harvest happen in 1 or 2 days. Not gonna be bad. Now, this part right here, I want to go some sort of dirt. Something that's not concrete or something like that. So we do bright dirt. We could do cultivated, plowed, or sowed. Let's do cultivated. I think that'll look good. Cultivated. Let's see what this looks like. Let's back up right here. We'll get right against that. Close as we can anyway. Well, I don't think it's going to let us modify the road. It's not. Okay. So we'll do cultivated. Yeah, that looks good. I like the dark color it's giving us there. We're going to come in. We're just going to make our road kind of turn this way and meet right there. Should be good. And we'll switch back to original ground and we'll clean that back up in just a minute after we get the rest of this done. Yeah, I think this is going to work. It does kind of look like mud, but I think mud would look way different. Mud is what we're going to do over on the riverbank where we go do the road for our water that we've been talking about doing for a while. I just never got around to it, so now we're actually going to go make it happen. Also, I've been considering planting potatoes, and I think I'm going to not do that because I am doing potatoes in my other season. I know that's not a good reason, but I'm doing potatoes in my other series. And I think sticking with sugar beets and then doing the amount of grass we're going to be doing and stuff is going to be a lot of fun. So you know what, we may let that just bleed over on it. That would work okay, honestly. But yeah, the amount of grass and stuff that we're going to be doing, I think I'm just going to leave potatoes alone. I do want to buy the bigger sugar beet harvester though. The big boy sugar beet harvester, the big wide one that you have to have a trailer behind it. That might be a good option to do. If we do that, we're going to start buying bigger fields, and you're going to ask me how I'm going to get the money. I'm going to tell you because, well, we're about to start doing a bunch of silage bales, and silage bales bring you a lot of money. So, oh look, the multi-row is in traffic. Surprise, surprise. I'm guessing they turned into each other over there somehow. Well, you're just going to have to be in traffic, buddy. Sugarcane is not my biggest priority because it takes so much to get it done, and this is not a realistic Let's Play, so I may end up having to go do it myself, but I'm going to do it off camera. I don't think you guys care too much about wanting to see all that. This right here, instead of my shop route bringing them through that gate over there, this is going to be my new equipment route. This is where the equipment is going to come in. So Now, if we could, I guess we could straighten this edge up slightly. We could just take a little bit off of this. So let's go back to original ground. There we go, original ground. Let's just drop it right there. It is going to take a little bit over. So there we go. Pick that up, and we'll go mud. Gravel, rock, mud. There we go. Now let's head down to the other place that we're going to be working on. Well, you're both going to have to stay in traffic, so I don't care. That looks good. I like the way that looks. Now, the plan is, if you can't see what that's starting to look like there, the plan is to put greenhouses there. Because I've never done greenhouses. Ever. But that's the plan, is to put greenhouses there. So not only is it going to be our route from the shop through, but we're going to have greenhouses on each side of the road there. That way it'll be easy. And we may actually split the road and go down toward the silage container. What's it called? What's the thing called? Whatever it is. We may actually split it down the center and put them on each side of that. That way that one road can remain what it is. I think that might be a good idea. Also going to do some beehives. Those we may put on, I'll show you when we get back. It'll be easier that way. Alright, we want to go here. It might be easier to actually go here. Just drop it down right there. Since we can't do the asphalt anyway. Oh yeah, that mud looks good. It's going to look good going down here to the river. Look real good. But yeah, I want to do beehives. I want to eventually do solar panels and windmills even, or whatever they are. I feel like that would be cool, and I've never bought any of that kind of stuff to have income. So let's see, where is our shallowest point? I think it's right here. It is indeed. You know what? It might be down here. Nope, this is going to be it right here. So I know that's kind of wonky looking, but I'm going to straighten all that up in a bit. Can we actually make that down in there, mud? Can we remove this? No, we cannot. I don't want to get too far in there, though. Yep, right there. Well, we can put that mud way down in there, though, can't we? That's pretty neat. Probably shouldn't be able to, but, you know, doesn't really matter. Alright, bring this back up. This is not going to be a very wide road because it's not meant to be a main thoroughfare, I guess. It's just it's a little side road that's muddy, it's got potholes all in it, that goes down to the creek. That's all it's for, or the river. I've seen some creeks that size, but they're closer to rivers when they start getting that big. And there we go. There's our little pathway off to the fill the water. I do want to come down here and make a spot that we can turn and then back into. It definitely needs to be muddy because you're going to be turning and pulling in here. So turn there. Yeah, let's do that. Make a little dead end right here, just where we're turning up and then backing into the place. Something about right there, maybe. That's it. There we go. That should do it. Should have us a nice little area here. Back into. Perfect. Pick that one up, and we're done with that. We're probably going to end up overshooting that a little bit when we come in with the big truck, but it should be fine. Also, I need to look at my... the sheep are good for another day or two. They got plenty of water. Now, that is neat. I also bought, I downloaded a mod for some placeables. Let's see if we can find them here quickly. So there's a shed, which I'm going to use at some point, but probably not for my hay bales. I want to use something else. Also, these are South American fence and gates that are manual open. So I really want to check these out. And I think I'm going to start by putting a gate. These are the machinery shelters. I've already showed you those that I'm going to replace the other ones with, the open-sided ones. Need something to do hay. Drop hay off in. Bales in. Not just hay, but bales. Probably the large vehicle shelter. That'd be kind of cool, actually. That's a nice big hay barn. What else do we have? We got the small storage shelter. Got the machinery shelter. We got these guys, the grain storage. This is a medium. That's really not big enough. Well, I don't know. Everybody's in traffic. Everybody's losing their mind over here. Don't really know. I do know I want to put a gate up, and I want to put it up right down here where we just built our new road to go into the farm. I feel like that would be a good place to have it because there's not one. I don't want too many gates because these are manual open, I think, and well, I don't want everybody running into everything. Look at this guy. Go straight at the harvester. Boy, you are intelligent. And I'm guessing it's probably what happened to everybody there. They drove straight in. All right, let's hop out right here for a minute. I don't want to buy this gate. I want to see if it works. Like I think it's going to work. I don't know because I've never used these. This is a new mod for me. Never tried them out. Double gate. It's only 300. It's not bad. Let's see. Let's rotate this guy. And I bet this is going to fit the look pretty good. Let's see. I want to go about there, but I want to make sure we're in line. Pretty close. That is pretty close. Alright, back to the store. How big the fence panel can we buy? 1. See what 1 looks like. Oh boy, that's pretty big. I'll rotate it. I can rotate it. Can we do this? I want to make it look like it's going into that. Right there. Did I do what I wanted it to? I think it did. The same thing here. Make sure we're turned correctly. We are. Let me place it there though, because I think I'm in the Get down here, we actually see what we're doing, I guess. This right here should work. It's still in line with the fence, right? Yeah. If we get it up against that one. Alright, let's hop out and see what that looks like. Oh, that don't look bad. It don't look bad at all. Is this manual open now? How do you open these? Oh, look at that. It don't look bad at all. Oh, they close. Oh, you hit the button again. Okay. Same button to open and close. It is a manual open and close. That's pretty neat. We're just kind of rebuilding our area here because we don't want people getting in and out. Should have moved the gate that way just a little bit, but that's okay. Let's just click that open there. And we'll head back in. Now, doing greenhouses and stuff is a definite because, well, we've got a ton of manure. And I'm thinking I want to split this right down the middle right here and do greenhouses on each side of it. So, what would we use for that? Definitely needs to be something nice because greenhouses, I know they're normally kept out, but I think I want to do asphalt. And I know asphalt's not going to look, it's going to look like that gray there. It's going to look almost like concrete. So let's just drop right here. There we go. We'll go straight this way. It's not going to be perfectly straight. It's going to be at an angle, but that's kind of the way I wanted it. I want it kind of at an angle going back this way. Everybody's just going to stay stuck in traffic. I'll finish up harvesting off camera. That should be just about right. Back up and do it again. We'll make it a double wide road, maybe even a triple wide road because of the vehicles we're going to be pulling in and out of here is going to be kind of large. Redesigning this whole place. Now, I know a lot of people have used this to turn it into a field, and that was definitely something that I was going to stay away from, mainly because so many other people have done it for one, but Two, such a nice area to use for something like greenhouses. You know, it really is. It really is such a nice area to use for greenhouses. I just couldn't see using this for a field. Also, I guess we need to switch back to concrete and go finish up the area where our hay bales are going to be sitting. Do that real quick here. Oh, we just passed it. Get back to it. Concrete. There we go. Yep, that's going to look really nice when we start putting greenhouses down. How much are greenhouses? I don't know. We're gonna find out in just a second. So if we can buy one, we're probably going to go ahead and buy a couple and put them down. Get all this completed here. We'll actually feel like we got something accomplished today other than fighting with our employees. That's all we've been doing pretty much. There we go. Get right up against the edge. Perfect. There we go. Now let's change this back to original ground. And I think I'm done with this thing for a day. For the day. Not for a day, but for the day. We're done with this for the day. We got our pavers down, we got our gravel road, we got our concrete over here for our shelter and our hay bales, and then we got some roads built for filling water and for what's it called? Filling water and putting greenhouses down. Now, let's go take a look at a shelter that we could put bales of hay in. That will fit right here. I want to take a look at this thing. I want to see how big this guy is. Not very big at all, is he? See how big it is compared to these. Not very big at all. You know, I think that shelter right there, the stock one you get with the game, may be the way to go. Because it is much bigger than the other ones. Find it at. Where are you at? Where are you at? Is it that one? Yeah, so if we do the large one, that may be the option. Try this out. See how this one looks. Get it spun around right here. Oh, this may look really good right here, actually. Cannot be placed. Why can it not be placed there? Is it because I'm too close to that? Probably is. Alright, let's make sure we're straight. It could come around just a bit. Right there. Now, let's hop out of here and see how this looks. Oh boy, that looks good. That looks really good. Oh yeah, look at that. It hangs over the thing just slightly. Yeah, that looks real good. I'm happy with that. We're going to have to buy a bale fork at some point, so just so we can move these around a little better, I think. But with a small bale trailer, it'll probably work a lot better. Now, let's get our bales back in here. This thing does not go very fast backwards at all. Get our bales back in here, and then we will go look at buying a greenhouse or two. And I do have manure, and I do have plenty of water. So, also, I don't think I've showed you yet these guys right over here. I think I may have shown off the one that was water. This is the water one, as you can see right there. I bought one for fuel. And I bought one for slurry. It says poo on it. That's funny. Okay. I don't know who did that, but that's hilarious. I can't remember the modding company that made these, but or the modding brand that made these, but they're really nice trailers, and you can do slurry, water, or fuel. You do have to buy each trailer. They don't. You don't get to pick which one you put in it. You do have to buy a trailer for each. Now, will this whole stack go right there? It will. Okay, so if we do this, we just get very close here. These should stack off nicely, right? They should. There we go. Keep the trailer from dragging them around now. Perfect. Now that looks good. With the exception of all the empty space behind them. So we might have, should have. Let's try that. I want to try something else real quick. So while we're messing with it, since this is a episode where we're building and doing some other things. Okay, how come I can't grab those? Grab these, please. No, let me take those. There we go. Now I want to stack these off right here. Now we'll go grab the other bale trailer. Somewhere flat, preferably, maybe right here on top of the hill. I want to grab the other bale trailer that I can actually back up. And I want to try to do it with that one instead and see if we can back them in there straight and drop them. I bet we can. Looking at it, I need to get some fertilizer on my grass field over here, it looks like. So, I guess when I get done with this, I'll get him started on some fertilization and get all my harvesters back going, and I'll do all that off camera. It needs to be done, for sure. What do I have this guy set to? Round bales, so that'll work. Get turned around so we can get straight with them. Should work out pretty well. Should be able to back them straight in there and drop them. And we got all of them on there. Look at that perfect little load there. Look, that's something. Now, ideally, you want to do this with different bale types. You don't want them all mashed together like I've got them here, because then you're going to have trouble getting all of them. So it's not going to work out well for you. Where did it go? Did it go underground? I think it did. That's not going to be very conducive. What we're trying to do. Let's go down here in the flat spot at the front. it's sending the thing underground there. It's not working out for us. Let's see. Should pop back up. Right there. Perfect. Should go pretty well if I unload right there. Oh, look how perfect that is. That is pretty good. We can unload, looks like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can do 4 across right there. It's going to be super nice. Now, let's buy a, let's turn this guy off real quick. Not what I wanted to do, but all this grass is ready to harvest, by the way. That's what I wanted to do. Placeables, and let's see how much a greenhouse cost. I want to do an equal amount of these. They're 25,000 each, so let's do 2. Rotate them around this way so that when we come through, we can load them up. Alright, let's get straight with the road now. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Turn that way slightly. Right there. That looks pretty doggone good. I'm not mad about that at all. Let's see, why can't I place it there? Is it too close to the other one? Probably. Alright, there's that one. Now, let's go back and buy 2 of these. We'll put them on this side. Make sure we're straight with the road. Pretty close. Pretty close. There we go. Everything's looking good so far. Cannot be placed here. So we're going to have about the same amount of space, or we're going to try to anyway. Let's see. About right there. Okay, so I can guess that. It's going to be pretty close. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be close. There we go. Now this gives us something else to mess with in amongst our ramblings around on the farm. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Nice little greenhouse area. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to call it for this episode, guys. I have run completely out of time. I've been recording for way too long, honestly, because I started recording and none of these guys were doing what they were supposed to, so I had to go back and reset everything. So I've actually went about 35-40 minutes overtime today to get all this done. But I appreciate you so much for watching. I hope you like the new greenhouses. I hope you like the road setup we got going on. Let me know what you think. Is anybody else doing this? This kind of setup in this area? Is everybody just doing field work here? I think this kind of setup in this area is fantastic because it looks good. It's just right outside the farm here. I like our little hay barn we got going on. All this is looking really good to me. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the greenhouse setup and the road setup that we just built? And I will see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.